Well, good evening, racing fans. Welcome to Racing Action from Grand River Raceway for this Monday evening. Let's quickly get right to the changes on this warmish Monday evening. Note race number one. Number two, Adore Him is scratched. Race one, scratch. Number two, Adore Him. In the second race, number seven, Excellence, the driver will be Bruce Richardson. Bruce Richardson drives number seven, Excellence, in the second. In race number three, number seven, Jenna Grace, the driver will be Daryl Thiessen. That is Daryl Thiessen driving the seven, Jenna Grace in the third. In race number four, number two, Smile and Style, driver to be announced, TPA on the two. Number three, Oh See My Lucky Bow, Travis Henry. Travis Henry is going to drive the three. Number eight, Cheeky Cherry has an equipment change, blind rattled blinkers, blind blinkers on the eight. And note that number nine, Together We Run, Brett McDonald will drive. Brett McDonald will drive number nine, Together We Run, in the fourth. Race number five has no changes in the fifth, which means there is a change in the sixth. And there are three changes. First of all, a couple of scratches. 7 and 9 are out. Sunshine in My Pocket and Ace 44 Pat. Number 8, Fresh Eyes, an equipment change. Swedish Blind to Side Rolls. That is a Swedish Blind to Side Rolls. The seventh race, number 2, Hidden Potential, driver to be announced, TBA on the 2. Number 8, Battle Strong is scratch. Race 7, scratch 8, Battle Strong. Race number 8, number 3, Goaty Dorleans, the driver, Scott Coulter. Number 7, Major Comfort is scratched, scratch 7. 9, Larjon Lester, removing the Pelling pacifier. 9th race, note that number 6, Another Star is Born, the driver to be announced, TBA on the 6th and the 9th. And the 10th race, number 2, Atheon, an equipment change. Blinkers to open bridle. That's blinkers to open bridle. Once again, reviewing races 1 and 2. Race number 1, to Adore Him is scratched. And the second race, second half of the early double, Bruce Richardson drives number 7, Excellence. It is 11 minutes to our first race. Field 4, race number 1 is on parade, and number 1 is 2-2 at Eddie Hensley for Ashley Hensley. Number 2 is scratched. Number 3 is Are You Talking? Colin Kelly for Barry Bird and Debbie Bird. And number 4 is Kenny Joe, Scott Culver, David O'Brien, and Kevin Gillis. Number 5 is JIM, Travis Cullen for Rachel Andrew. Number 6, American Wiggle, Scott Young for Daniel Martin and Gaston Pipo. And number 7 is Veneno. It is Bruce Richardson for Paul Davies. Well, fans, let us get a look at this field for race number 1. It is a field of 6. We're going to start first with number 6, American Wiggle. Look at that last race at Mohawk, wiggling home the mile 150 and 3. A 54 and 2 back half. American Wiggle really was flying late. Had to work from off the pace. May have to do that here. A field of 6, though, leaves out a post position 5. Smaller field, maybe the post won't matter as much. We'll see what the plan is. But American Wiggle has a lot of back class as well, and did take a mark of 49 and 2 a couple of years ago. So American Wiggle has plenty of wiggle. 7-2. Scott Young looking to have the answer in the first race. Number 7, Veneno, is one that's been just absolutely on fire. In fact, came first up last week and still was able to drive off and win in 54. So that's a career best, and now 3 consecutive dominant wins for Veneno. But is one that moves up again, has been moving up in class and proving that he can handle it. But he also has to deal with the outside post position here. So that combination makes Veneno 11-1, but still dangerous considering just how absolutely on point he's been the last 3 starts. Number 1, Toot Toot. Well, Toot Toot had the trailer post last race and was able to leave out well, come first up, and then come on and win in 54 and 2. And Toot Toot is one that does have 30 lifetime wins and some back class, more than 200,000 life. 9-year-old sent out by the capable Ashley Hensley. And Eddie Hensley, they're teaming up here with Toot Toot, and one that you definitely can put on your top 3 somewhere and possibly win with Hurricane Hensley at the helm at 3-1. And one more that we should take a look at. Number 4, Kenny Joe. Back-to-back wins coming into this dash. Kenny Joe has 3 on the air, 6 out of 9 in the top 3. A winner in 155 last race, but off back-to-back wins. Now we'll move up and try a little tougher, but certainly he's been racing well. He has 5 consecutive top 3 finishes. He's on his game, and he gets the Tan Tornado. Scotty Coulter at 17-1 is, or rather at 10-1 is Kenny Joe. The first race, a field of 6, going to post shortly in about a minute. The gate is rolling for race number 1. It's Toot Toot and Are You Talking on the inside of the center, Kenny Joe and JIM. And to the outside, American Wiggle and Veneno. Field of 6, first dash on a warm Monday night at the river. Here they come. Field for the first race. He's at the start of the route. Toot Toot on the inside. American Wiggle. Are You Talking? And then it is JIM and Kenny Joe. And Veneno trails the field. They work their way into the backstretch. American Wiggle is able to come right out and take the lead. In front of length and 3/4 over Toot Toot. Then a gap of a length and a half. And third is Are You Talking? Then it's about 2 or 3 lengths back to JIM and Kenny Joe. And Veneno trails the field. American Wiggle is marching along at a lead of a length and a half with Toot Toot right there in tow in the pocket. Gap of 3 right now. Are You Talking is third. JIM is racing fourth. 26-4 the opening quarter. Second from last is Kenny Joe. And Veneno trails the field. They work around the turn. Off that sharp opening quarter, it is American Wiggle. Toot Toot is right there in the pocket. And right on the back of American Wiggle and Are You Talking stays to the inside as here comes JIM now. JIM is moving first up and is moved up to take over third. And the halftime was recorded at 55-3. Kenny Joe is moving on the outside, getting cover, and on the inside Are You Talking takes the short way around the turn. Veneno is moved out. 3 to the inside, 3 to the outside. It is American Wiggle continuing to march along at a lead of a length and a half. Toot Toot's there in the pocket. And just close now, nose to helmet. JIM on the outside, getting closer now with every stride. Has moved up to take over second and is bearing down on American Wiggle. It is American Wiggle and JIM. JIM now has come on and sticks a head in front and now leads it by a nag. And then also coming now, Kenny Joe is underway and is moving and is now taken over third and is just a length and a half back of the leader, JIM, who's fighting with American Wiggle, who's game on the inside. Kenny Joe is out 3 wide, 3/4, 124-1. And Toot Toot is looking for the passing lane on down the stretch route. They come. JIM is going to get the WIN. Then second is between American Wiggle and Kenny Joe. And Toot Toot was fourth. 152-4. Giddy up. JIM. On the board, we have a 5-6-4-1. Wheeling back in front of us, the winner of race number 1. It's number 5, JIM, the black 4-year-old Big Jim gelding, owned by Rachel Andrew and Travis Cullen. Rachel Andrew, the trainer. Travis Cullen, the winning driver. It's the 3rd win this year and the 14th lifetime. JIM 152-4, a new season's best. Giddy up. The first race payouts. Number 5, JIM, $7.50, $3.240. Number 6, American Wiggle, $2.60, $2.10. And number 4, Kenny Joe, pays $4.30. $2 exactor is $18.50. The dollar drive, $52.95. Superfecta, $97.15. The first race, over a finish from the top, is for scratch 53126. That's for scratch 53126 on the bottom. Field for the second race is on parade. 1, Spicy Victor, Scott Coulter for Steve Coulter. Number 2 is Lodi, Dorian Blues, Brett McDonough for Isabel Darvo and Robert Shepard. And 3 is Hello Chipper, Travis Cullen for Rachel Andrew. 4 is Go Get Bruce, Daryl Thiessen for Jacob Murray and Jim Wilson. Number 5 is Don Jarvis, Natasha Day from L. Giles. And 6, Lucky Johanna, Austin Sorey for Patrick Shepard and Triple S Equine. And number 7 is Excellence, Bruce Richardson for Patrick Shepard and Triple S Equine. And 8, Most Wanted Lindy, Anthony Hahn for Scott West. Field of 8, race number 2. Let's take a quick look at this field. We'll start with number 1, Spicy Victor. Well, Spicy Victor, 61 wins lifetime. The last 3 starts, though, second didn't manage to add another win, but was in the hunt each and every start. 2 of them from an outside post, and 1 post 3 last race wound up working up on the outside and racing very well. But look at on the year, 7 out of 9 in the top 2. And last year was 20 out of 35 in the top 2. So Spicy Victor is a spicy one from the inside post, getting a lot of action. Veteran on the board at 2-5 right now. Number 2, Lodi Dorian Blues, won 11 times last year. Had a nice earning season of 56,000. But last race tried Mohawk in a 15,000 claimer and just was not great. That was the first start also since the early part of March. So now Lodi Dorian Blues, who certainly has plenty of back class and ability, could be a lot better here in the second try and is right now 14-1 off that last race. Number 3, Hello Chipper, was 3rd last time out. That was in this class. That's the race that Spicy Victor was 2nd. Now, Hello Chipper was 5 lengths further back behind Spicy Victor, but Hello Chipper and Travis Cullen looking to score in both halves of the double. Hello Chipper is 9-1. And number 6, Lucky Johanna, one that's qualified twice to get ready for this start. Did race here June the 19th and made a break. In fact, made breaks twice in the month of June, so had to qualify and then made a break in the first qualifier, but got it straightened out last time out and actually had a pretty decent 57-1 back half in that qualifier at Mohawk. Lucky Johanna, if she's got things in order now, Lucky Johanna is one that could be a solid factor. This is also, should note, this is the first start off of the claim, was claimed out of that June 19th race in which she made a break. So now this will be the first parimutuel start for Patrick Shepard with Lucky Johanna. Is currently on the board at 8-1. The second race of Field of 8 to go to post shortly. The starting gate is rolling for race number 2. Taking up position, Spicy Victor, Lodi, Dorian Blues on the inside. In the center, Hello Chipper, Go Get Bruce and Don Jarvis. And on the outside, Lucky Johanna, Excellence, and Most Wanted Lindy. Field of 8 for the second dash on a Monday night at the river. Field is gathered up in behind the gate, and they are nearing the start. And the rough. Hello Chipper, Spicy Victor, Don Jarvis, and then Go Get Bruce. Off stride went Lucky Johanna. The field works on around that first turn. Hello Chipper. And now with the break is Lodi, Dorian Blues. Spicy Victor's got the lead. Hello Chipper is going to slide into the pocket. Don Jarvis is away to race from third. And Go Get Bruce is fourth. And then fifth is Excellence in racing position. Sixth right now is Most Wanted Lindy. Then it is Lodi, Dorian Blues, and well back Lucky Johanna. They race on to the opening quarter. Spicy Victor is 1-5 on the board. Leads at a length and a half with Hello Chipper right there in the pocket. Don Jarvis is third. Go Get Bruce has gone and made a break and is to the outside now. And racing fourth is Excellence. 29-2 they trot at the opening quarter. And fifth is Most Wanted Lindy. Off the turn they come and they race up towards the half. Spicy Victor leads and is in front a length and 3/4 over Hello Chipper. Don Jarvis on the inside. And here comes Excellence now. Moving up, and Excellence has a share of third. The halftime was 59-2. And racing fifth is Most Wanted Lindy. It is still Spicy Victor, though, the one to beat. That lead is a length and 3/4 right now as they race into the backstretch. Hello Chipper is second. Don Jarvis is third. And Excellence to the outside fourth, about 6 off the lead of Spicy Victor, who has let it out a notch. And now leads by about 3. And racing fifth is Most Wanted Lindy. Spicy Victor right now is living up to the heavy 1-5 billing and leads it by 3.5 lengths. Hello Chipper second, trying to close the gap. Then there's a gap of about 4 or 5 to the third one. Don Jarvis and Excellence is racing fourth. And then Most Wanted Lindy, 3/4, 128-3. And Spicy Victor leads it now by about 5 lengths as the field turns for home. On down the stretch drive they come. Spicy Victor on cruise control is putting on a show. Spicy Victor, career win number 62. Takes it by about 6 or 7. Hello Chipper second, Excellent third, Most Wanted Lindy fourth. 157-4. Spicy Victor. On the board, we have a 1-3-7-8. Wheeling back in front of us is the winner of race number 2. It's number 1, Spicy Victor, a 10-year-old Broadway Hall bay gelding, owned and trained by Steve Coulter. Scotty Coulter, the 10 Tornado, storming to victory with Spicy Victor for a 62nd lifetime win and a fourth this year for Spicy Victor. Mile of 150, 7-4, a new season's best. Here are the second race payouts. 1, Spicy Victor, 260, 210, 210. 3, Hello Chipper, 260, 220. 7, Excellence, 430. Well, the double pays $11.80 on a $2 double. Numbers 5 and 1. And the exactor, $2 ticket, $4.50. Dollar try, $18.50. Dollar super, $124.40. The third dash is next. Daryl Thiessen drives number 7, Jenna Grace. Field of 9 going to post in about a dozen minutes. The second race, order of finish from the tops, 172, 86534. Once again from the top, 172, 86534 on the bottom. Third dash next. Daryl Thiessen drives 7, Jenna Grace. Post time in 7 minutes. Field for the third is on parade. One, gotta have faith. Clayton Graham for Judith Graham and Rosalie Graham. Number 2, Pat Wears the Pants, Austin Surrey for Tisha Symes and Charles Symes. Number 3, Rose Ron Vigilante. It is Scott Kohler for Chris Bush. And for Shake It If You Got It, Ryan DeRoche for Jack Moisem, Joanne Colville, and Nancy McNevin. Number 5, Smile, It's Friday. Paul McCann for Blake McIntosh, William McKay, and David Serwatic. Number 6, Salisbury Flashy, Steve Charlton for Salisbury Stables and Louis Willinger. Number 7, Jenna Grace, Daryl Thiessen for Gary McDonald and Ian Smith. And the parade is Dark Blue Hanover, Mike Horner for Mark Horner and Doug Wilson. And 9 is Perfect Ziva, Preston Shaw for Kelly Duval Lacaille and Sylvain Lacaille, and also Benoit Gagnon and Rael Gagnon. Let us take a gander at this field. First up, we're going to start with a look at number 6, Salisbury Flashy. Well, Flashy qualifiers. A couple of qualifiers, winning one by 10 and the other one by 3. So both the front end efforts. And the last race last year before the layoff was a winner. So had 3 starts as a 2-year-old. All 3 were top 3 finishes, including that win in the last to start. Salisbury Flashy qualifying in Truro, 59-4. Now tries things in Ontario. Salisbury Flashy and Steve Charlton, 5-2. Number 3, Rose Run Vigilant. Well, made an early break last race, but did a nice job to get back together and sweep out 3 wide and finish second. Pretty solid outing. Rose Run Vigilant, and Scott Kohler is one that if she could stay flat here and not lose a little ground early like last time, she could be one that may win. Rose Run Vigilant and Scotty Kohler looking to score in back-to-back races and is on the board at even money. Others, too. Pat Wears the Pants. Well, last race, 9th beaten 17 lengths. Now really raced well early on, but paid for that in the late going. Parked early to try to make the lead. And Pat Wears the Pants dropped back out of it. Pat Wears the Pants gets to race from post position 2. Now last race had post 5. And Pat Wears the Pants does have 4 top 3 finishes and 7 starts this year. If she can leave well, Pat Wears the Pants from post position 2 as they skirt that first turn, might be able to grab the early lead and then be strong after that. 7-2 is the price right now. At number 5, Smile It's Friday. Well, did qualify at Mohawk in 57-3, found a quarter of 28-3, so flashed some speed. First career start for a sports writer filly, set up by Blake McIntosh. Paul McKenzie with the drive. Smile It's Friday is currently 22-1 in the first career start. Fans are on number 3, a Rose Run Vigilant, to the tune of even money on the board. Some other money getting on number 2, Pat Wears the Pants at 4-1, and number 6, Salisbury Flashy at 5-2. The third dash of Field of 9 going to post shortly. is rolling for race number 3. And shaking up positions. Gotta have faith. Pat wears the pants and Rose Run Vigilant on the inside. Of the center, shake it if you got it and smile, it's Friday. On the outside, Salzburg Flashy, Genetic Race, Dark Blue Hanover, and the second tier to Perfect Ziva. Field for the third is at the start of the ROV. Pat wears the pants, gets out well. Gotta have faith on the inside. Genetic Race, and then it is Rose Run Vigilant. But as the field works around that first turn, it is Pat wears the pants. Pat wears the pants is on top, but now Rose Run Vigilant is looking to drive up and take the lead. Pat wears the pants is racing second. Gotta have faith is third. And then Perfect Ziva, fourth in line in front of Shake It If You Got It. Back to Salzburg Flashy, and then it is Smile, It's Friday. Then Genetic Race and Dark Blue Hanover. They race on to the opening quarter. Rose Run Vigilant, the 1-5 favorite, leads to the opening quarter in 30-3. Pat wears the pants is racing second. Gotta Have Faith is on the inside and is third and is currently about 3.5 lengths off the lead. Then a gap of a couple. And Perfect Ziva is racing fourth. Then fifth is Shake It If You Got It. And sixth is Salzburg Flashy. And then it is Smile, It's Friday, Genetic Race, and Dark Blue Hanover. They race on towards the half. Rose Run Vigilant leads as they come on past the half. Pat wears the pants is right there filling the pocket. That opening quarter was 30-3, and the halftime was 101-3. Gotta Have Faith is on the inside. And moving on the outside now, Shake It If You Got It. As shaken right up to be first up fourth and is about 5 off the lead. Salzburg Flashy is fifth to the outside. Then it is Perfect Ziva. Back to Smile, It's Friday. And Genetic Race. And off stride, Shake It If You Got It. And they hustle on to three quarters. Rose Run Vigilant leads by 2. Pat wears the pants is second. Three quarters as they race on that final turn was 130-4, and it is Rose Run Vigilant. Pat wears the pants is racing 2 lengths off the lead as the field skirts that final turn, and then it is Salzburg Flashy third, and Gotta Have Faith is fourth, and then Smile It's Friday, and the field turns for home on down the stretch by Rose Run Vigilant, and Pat wears the pants. Rose Run Vigilant is sharp all the way to the finish and wins it under wraps and takes it by about 3. Pat wears the pants was second. Salzburg Flashy third. And Gotta Have Faith was fourth. A mile of 1:58-4 for Rose Run Vigilant. On the board, we have a 3-2-6-1. And coming back in front of us, the winner of race number 3. It's number 3, Rose Run Vigilant, 3-year-old Dragon again, brown filly. Owned and trained by Christopher Bush, Scotty Coulter, the Tan Tornado, with back-to-back wins, taking races 2 and 3. First win for Rose Run Vigilant, 158 and 4, 57 and 1 back half. The third race payouts, 3 Rose Run Vigilant, 260, 210, 210, 2 Pat Wears the Pants, 360, 270, and number 6 Salzburg Flashy, 250, $2 exactor, $9.40, dollar tries, $12. The dollar pick 3, $9.50, and the dollar super, $118.60. Fourth race is up next. Post time is in approximately 8 minutes. Third race, order of finish from the top. 421 973 658. That's 421 973 658. Field 4, race number 4 on parade 1. As Brave as My Mama, Bruce Richardson for Gary Anderson. Number 2, Smile and Style, Scott Culver, Thomas Bain, and David Bain. And Nathan Bain. 3 is Oh See My Lucky Bow, Travis Henry for Jack Harris. 4 is Vintage Smile, Austin Sorry for Scott McNiven and Kimberly McNiven and Thomas Broadhurst and Brad McNiven. And number 5 is Heartbeat and Sizzle, Jason Ryan for Bruno LaCroix. Number 6, Bad Vendetta, Daryl Thiessen for Ricky Montgomery and JJ Stable. Number 7, No Teasing Me, Anthony Hunt for Corey Fuller and Alex McNabb. Number 8 is absent, but 9 is Together We Run. Brett McDonough for Darrell Roberts and Keith Bonner and Rachel Roberts. And now, just entering the track, is number 8, Cheeky Cherry, Colin Kelly for Jared Bako and Brendan Guerrera. Well, fans, let's look at this field for the 4th race. And first up, we'll start with number 3, Oh See My Lucky Bow. One that drops in class, has not been all that lucky of late. But look at last year. Had a very, very good year last year. 46,000 earned in 33 starts. Hit the board often. So far this year, things haven't been quite as good. So now moves down to a level well below where she often races and is sent up at Jack Harris. So See My Lucky Bow, Travis Henry with the drive. You do see some flashes of speed. In fact, June the 5th here, 59-4, came home strongly. Maybe with the class drop, Oh See My Lucky Bow, 9-5, could fire up and race it back to last year's great level. Number 9, Together We Run, is one that raced at Clinton last race, only picked up a 5th, but before that did have a nice run of 5 consecutive top 3 finishes, and 3 of those were after the epidemic layoff. So just that last one for Together We Run, well, the last 2 for Together We Run, not great, but just before that was racing very well. And Together We Run, 3-1. Others to quickly hustle up a look at. There's number 1, As Brave as My Mama, Bruce Richardson for Gary Anderson, off of a 3rd. In fact, has been 3rd in 3 of the last 4 starts and moves up a level for this start, but also raced competitively in this class 2 races ago. And As Brave as My Mama is looking a little braver of late. May well be good here from the inside in this class, 5-2 as a co-favorite. And there is a look at number 4, Vintage Smile and Austin Sorry. Did race in 57 and change each of the last couple races and drops in class. Maybe that speed will fit better here. Vintage Smile was pretty fair last year, and this year not quite as good. So Vintage Smile with a move down now, looking to get going, and is 4-1 with Austin Sorry driving. 4th race, it's a field of 9, and we're less than a minute to post time. Gate is rolling for race number 3. It's got to have faith. For race number 4, taking up positions is Brave as My Mama, Smile and Style, and it'll see My Lucky Bow on the inside. In the center, it is Vintage Smile, Heartbeats and Sizzle, and on the outside, Bad Vendetta, No Teasing Me, and Cheeky Cherry. Together we run from the second tier. Field for the 4th race is at the start of the rough, and Smile and Style leaving well with See My Lucky Bow on the outside. Cheeky Cherry comes flying out early, as Brave as My Mama. On the inside has a slim lead. See My Lucky Bow. Cheeky Cherry is racing, sharing third. Together we run now takes third. Cheeky Cherry is going to drop in along the pylons, racing fourth, and works in front of Smile and Style as they race on to that opening quarter. And then racing on the lead is Brave as My Mama. Is in front of length and a half right now over See My Lucky Bow. Together we run is racing position to third. And then rolling along fourth is Cheeky Cherry as they work their way around the turn. And about to come off the turn on the inside, Smile and Style is racing fifth. Then to the outside, Vintage Smile, and is being followed by Heartbeats and Sizzle as the field comes on towards us and races up to the half. As Brave as My Mama is on top, and on the outside together we run. See My Lucky Bow is third. Cheeky Cherry's racing fourth, and then it is Vintage Smile, Smile and Style along to the inside, and then Heartbeats and Sizzle, and back to No Teasing Me, and trailing the field as they work their way on into the backstretch is Bad Vendetta. Off that 58-2 halftime, they work the backstretch, and as Brave as My Mama is getting tested now by Together We Run. Together We Run leads it by about a neck. On the inside is Brave as My Mama. See My Lucky Bow is third, and Cheeky Cherry fourth, about 3 off the lead. Vintage Smile is fifth, and Smile and Style, and then it is out to Heartbeats and Sizzle, and back to No Teasing Me, and Bad Vendetta as the field works their way on around the turn. 3/4 was 127-2, and they roll to the top of the stretch. Together We Run's got the lead as Brave as My Mama trying to fight bravely back, and on the inside, See My Lucky Bow is darting into the passing lane. It is Together We Run. Together We Run has got this one as Brave as My Mama was able to hold on to second. See My Lucky Bow third. Vintage Smile fourth. A mile of 1:58.1. Together We Run. On the board, we have a 9-1-3-4. Wheeling back in front of us, the winner of the 4th race, number 9, Together We Run. 5-year-old Vintage Master Bay Mare, owned by Keith Bonner and Rachel Roberts. Daryl Roberts, the trainer. Brett McDonald, the winning driver. It's the 3rd win this year and the 12th lifetime. Together We Run. 158-1. That is a new season's best. The fourth race, mutual price is 9. Together we run. 14, 20, 630, 320. 1 is Brave as My Mama, 370 and 280. And 3, Oh, See My Lucky Bow, 230. $2 exactor, 50 to 80. Dollar try, 68.15. Dollar superfecta, 158.90. Fourth race, over finish from the top, 253 468 791. That's 253 468 791. Field 4, race number 5 on parade 1, Shark Idea. Brett McDonough, John Lougheed, and Dorian DeJong. Number 2 is Perfect Rami, Scott Young for Sylvain Lacaille. Number 3, Amantha Star, Bruce Richardson for Greg McNair and Willow Oak Ranch. 4 is Ace 44, Lady D. Lady Di, Nick Boyd for Don Johnson and Mike Timpano. And 5, Smile by the Beach, Daryl Thiessen for Gord Dancetovic and Bob Dancetovic and Ken Albrecht. Number 6, Up the Credit with Art, Scott Kohler for Jacob Murray and Jim Wilson. And number 7, Twin Bee Lodge, Travis Henry for Madeline Henry. Number 8, Mouthwatering, Colin Kelly for Bob McIntosh. And number 9 is Bagheera, Scott Bako for Jeffrey Williamson. Well, let's get a look at this field, and there is now joining us Amantha Star, Bruce Richardson for Greg McNair. It is a field of 9 for race number 5. And one Shark Idea, one that was pretty fine last race, was able to grab the lead past the quarter and then just swam away from the field, winning by 5.5 lengths in 1:59. Strong performance, and was a good third the start before it, and that was from the trailer post in Hanover, and did a lot of work to work from way off the pace to get up into contention. So Shark Idea certainly comes in very sharp right now. Shark Idea is 9-2. Brett McDonald driving. Number 3, Amantha Star, has had 2 starts and made a break in the first one, but was better last time out. A mile of 59 and 1 here to finish 4th, and did spend half the race on the outside. So Amantha Star at 8-1, set up by Greg McNair, could be a factor for a top 2 finish now. Number 8, Mouthwatering, well, a tough post, but is getting a lot of action because you see a mile of 1:55, 2 races back racing at Mohawk, and that was a strong performance. Also a 55 and 4 back half in that one. Mouthwatering, the post position though, certainly a negative 3-1 on the board. And number 4, Ace 44, Lady Di. Nick Boyd driving for Don Johnson, and this is one that raced from the trailer post last race in Hanover and finished 4th, but is one also that does show a couple of other decent spots, and a good qualifier at Georgian Downs June the 20th in 2:01. Nice front end effort and finished strong in that one. Ace 44, Lady Di, and Nick Boyd is currently 22-1. Not getting a lot of respect on the board, but Don Johnson's barn has been good, winning at 20% clip this year and has a 351 training average. So Ace 44, Lady Di might be a value play to get onto the ticket at 23-1. It is rolling for race number 5 and checking up positions. Shark Idea, Perfect Robbie, and Amantha Starr on the inside of the center. Ace 44 Lady Di and Smile by the Beach, and on the outside. Up the credit with Art, Twin Bee Lush and Mouth Watering, and the second tier to Bag Hero. Field for the 5th race is at the start of the rough, and Amantha Starr made an early break and is well back at the start. Ace 44 Lady Di is going to drive out with Shark Idea down to the inside and has taken the lead. It is Ace 44 Lady Di leads by 2. Shark Idea second, racing position third. On the inside is Smile by the Beach. Then fourth is Twin Bee Lush, and on the outside fifth, and now getting over to the pylons is Mouth Watering in front of Perfect Robbie. And then it is Bag Hero, and up the credit with Art. They race on past that opening quarter. Ace 44 Lady Di at 21-1 has a lead, and that lead is about 2 1/4. Shark Idea went a little rough there, but managed to stay on stride. And Smile by the Beach is third, and then racing for Twin Bee Lush. Off that 28-1 opening quarter, they race on around the turn. Fifth is Mouth Watering, then a gap of 3, and it is Perfect Robbie as they come off the turn and race on towards us. But Ace 44 Lady Di leads it right now by about 2 1/4. Now Smile by the Beach on the outside is moving up quickly. Shark Idea to the inside is third. Then on the Twin Bee Lush and Mouth Watering. Halftime was 58 seconds off that 28-1 opening quarter. Into the backstretch they go. Ace 44 Lady Di has the lead. And on the outside, Smile by the Beach. Shark Idea is on the inside third. And is only a length and a half from the front. It gets up a little closer in the pocket. Twin Bee Lush now has moved up into striking distance. And then fifth is Mouth Watering. And then it is Perfect Robbie and Bag Hero. And now Smile by the Beach has come on to grab the lead and take it from Ace 44 Lady Di. And Twin Bee Lush is racing third. And they march on by 3/4. Smile by the Beach now leads. And there goes Mouth Watering now. And Mouth Watering is chopping down on Smile by the Beach. They race towards the top of the stretch, and Mouth Watering now leads it by about half a length as they turn from Mouth Watering cruising on down the lane. Mouth Watering takes it and leads it by about 2 1/2 or 3. Smile by the Beach is second. Ace 44 Lady Di was third, and Shark Idea was fourth. 156-2. Mouth Watering. Fans note the judges reviewed the start pertaining to number 3 Amantha Starr. There will be a refund on number 3 Amantha Starr. Note race 5, a refund on number 3 Amantha Starr. Wheeling back in front of us, the winner of race number 5, it is number 8, Mouth Watering, a 3-year-old Thinking Out Loud Bay filly, owned by Bob McIntosh and CSX Stables. Bob McIntosh is the trainer. Colin Kelly, the winning driver. First win for Mouth Watering, 156-2. The fifth race payouts, number 8, Mouth Watering, $3.70, $3.20, $3. 5, Smile by the Beach, $13.90 and $5.70. And 4, Ace 44, Lady Di, $5.70. $2 exactors, $72.60. The dollar try, $147.55. Dollar superfecta, $239.45. Here is the fifth race order finish from the top. 4, 5, scratch, 3, 2, 8, 6, 1, 7. That's 4, 5, refund, 3, 2, 8, 6, 1, 7. Note there's a high five carryover into this race of $5,443.10. The field for race number 6 is on parade. 1, Farm Girl Tough, Travis Henry for Jack Moisev, Joanne Colville, and Emma Christoforou. Number 2 is Latte Grande, Paul McKenzie for John Yake Jr. and Craig Turner. And McCarry Crursell. And number 3 is Dandar Mal, Austin Sorry for David O'Brien and Kevin Gillis. And for his PL Notorious, Colin Kelly for Matt Dupuis and Princely Acres. Number 5 is Chase the Clouds Away, Bruce Richardson for Gerald Lilly. And 6, McCodra, Jason Ryan for Tisha Symes and Charles Symes. 8 is Fresh Eyes, Anthony Hahn for Meg Crone and James Buscarini and Steve Bevilacqua. Scratches of 7 and 9. Let's get a look at this field for the 6th race. And we're going to start with number 4, PL Notorious. Well, take note that has not fared well in 3 starts this year. But look, it did win a couple of times last year as a 2-year-old and was racing in that Gold Super Final back on October the 12th, and also was performing in Golds last year. PL Notorious shows some good speed. Took a mark of 54 and 2 at Mohawk last year. It did earn almost $49,000 on the year. PL Notorious and Colin Kelly 2-5. People banking on the big class drop. Did show a mile just 2 races ago in 53 and 2, racing at Mohawk with a pretty solid back half in that one, 55 and 2. PL Notorious, the favorite. Number 1, Farm Girl Tough, is one that raced pretty darn well last race to finish 2nd. And Farm Girl Tough, beaten by My Baby Girl, who's not back in here. And Farm Girl Tough has the inside post advantage and does show a couple of runner-up finishes in the past 3 starts. Could break through here and win 7-1 on the board. Number 3, Dan Darmel, well, was good in back-to-back races the first 2 starts here in June, but the last one did not leave as well, had post 6 and wasn't able to get into the hunt. And Dan Darmel now back to a more favorable post. And the 2 good starts you see, this one got a pocket trim in each one. One of them came on to grab the lead and finished a solid 3rd. Dan Darmel and Austin Sorey, a longer price at 23-1 that should be a consideration for the top 3 and might be able to win. But the 2-5, of course, now 1-2, is driving up the price on all of the others. One more to take a look at is number 6, McCodra. And McCodra is 3-1 on the board and did race in 55 and 2 last race, and that was post 7 at Georgian Downs. Also shows a 54 and 1 mile there, just 3 races back. Very competitive mile. McCodra, look at 9 out of 15 in the top 3 this year. So McCodra and Jason Ryan is definitely one that could be a solid contender here. In fact, right now is the second choice on the board to the heavily favored number 4, PL Notorious, who is 1-2. The 6th race, it is a field of 7 going to post shortly. Note the high 5 carryover, $5,443, and I'll throw in the 10 cents. 2 minutes to post time. Gate is rolling for race number 6. Farm Girl Chuff and Latte Grande on the inside. In the center, Dan Darmel and Piel Notorious. And Chase the Clouds away to the outside, Makodra and Fresh Eyes. It's a field of 7. The 6th dash on a warm Monday night at the river. Field is gathered up in behind the gate. Here they come. The field for the 6th race is at the start of the draw. Latte Grande, Dan Jarmel, and PL Notorious, and then also Farm Girl Tough on the inside. Those are your first 4. Then it is Chase the Clouds away, Makodra, and Fresh Eyes has those eyes fixed on the rest of the field from the trailing spot. They race on down the backstretch, and it is now Dan Darmel, as Dan Darmel's got the lead at 25-1, and rolling second is Latte Grande at 30-1. Then PL Notorious, the 1-2 favorite, racing third. Then fourth is Farm Girl Tough and Chase the Clouds away. Then it is back to Makodra and Fresh Eyes, and the opening quarter was 28-1. And it is Dan Darmel and Austin Sorry with the lead. Latte Grande right there in the pocket. The field works their way off the turn, and they come on towards us. PL Notorious is racing third, and they roll their way on towards us. And then it is Farm Girl Tough who's racing fourth, and fifth is Chase the Clouds away. Then it is Makodra and Fresh Eyes off that 28-1 opening quarter. They raced past the half in 57-3. Dan Darmel has the lead. PL Notorious now bearing down on the outside, and Latte Grande on the inside is still there in the hunt, just a length and a half back. And then it's a gap of about a length. Makodra is on the inside fourth, and Farm Girl Tough is racing fifth. And then it is back to Chase the Clouds away, and Fresh Eyes trails the field. PL Notorious comes on to grab the lead now. It is PL Notorious. Dan Darmel tries to fight on the inside, and racing third, Makodra is in the hunt, and then Latte Grande now is squeezed out. Latte Grande still has covers on the back of PL Notorious, who has a slim lead 3/4 as they race in the final turn. And now it is Makodra who's got a slim lead. Makodra and PL Notorious, and Latte Grande is looming. And it's out 3-1 as the field turns for home. Makodra as they come on down the stretch drive. Makodra and PL Notorious. Makodra wins it. PL Notorious second. Latte Grande was third. Then Chase the Clouds away, and Fresh Eyes to round out the high five, won 56-1. Wheeling back in front of us, the winner of race number 6. It's number 6, Makodra. 4-year-old rock and roll dance, Bay Mare. Home at Charles Symes, trained by Tisha Symes. Jason Ryan's the winning driver. It's the 4th win lifetime and the 3rd this year. Makodra, 156-1. The sixth race payouts number 6 Makot price $1667 and $2.90. 4 Appeal Notorious $270 and $210, and number 2 Latte Grande $860. The $2 exactor numbers 6 and 4 pay $65.80. The dollar try $250.20. The dollar win for $1,188.45. The super high five on a dollar ticket. We are going to need a bigger boat. $9,500.65. Ka-ching. Sixth race over a finish in the top. 736-241, scratch 5. That's 736-241, scratch 5. Field for race number 7 is on parade. One is Midway Island. Travis Cullen for Rachel Andrew. Number 2, Hidden Potential, Scott Young for John Pentland and VMB Stable. And number 3 is Tuition Money, Ryan DeRoche for Daniel St. Louis and Bill Collins. Number 4 is Amazon Dragon, Cullen Kelly for Kyle Botsons and William Brown and Brenda Darrable. Number 5, American Race, Scott Calder for Melissa Lamoureux and Jeffrey Boyd. Number 6, Colin Keefe, Lauren House drives and trains for Samuel Taylor. And number 7 is UF Betters, and number Brett McDonald for Scott West. 8 is scratched. And number 9 is Chocolate Swirl, Travis Henry for Frederick Borgo and Keith Castle. Field of 8. Note that Scott Young drives 2, Hidden Potential, and Ryan DeRoche drives 3, Tuition Money. Let's look at this field. We'll start with number 1, Midway Island, and Travis Cullen for Rachel Andrew. 1 here last time out. Now moves up a level. And Midway Island once again gets the inside and is one that was able to go all the way on top March the 9th using front end speed. And last race had post 1, parked early, then had the lead and was able to win in 154, which should compare pretty nicely with this group. And also look at last year. 33 starts and scored $80,000. Nice 5-year-old campaign. This horse now has gone past the $250,000 mark. Actually went past it at the end of last year. Midway Island, 1-2 with Travis Cullen, heavy favorite. Number 4, Amazon Dragon, has been racing very effectively and is one that raced in this class last race and did race in 155, beaten half a length. So Amazon Dragon is one that could deliver, and at a nicer price, 14-1. Colin Kelly, Kyle Boston sports that 393 training average. Amazon Dragon is currently on the board at 13-1. Giddy up, nice price there. Number 3, Tuition Money and Ryan DeRoche. Well, raced at Mohawk each of the last 3. Does show a 53-mile there 2 races ago, and has 3 wins this year. A 56-2 win at London, one of them. Tuition Money and Ryan DeRoche can be in the hunt for a share and is 21-1. Of course, with a 1-5 on the board, the odds are up on all of them, including 9 Chocolate Swirl. Trailer posted last race and only managed a 5th in this class. Does show racing in the Preferred 2 class and actually beating the Preferred 2 class in the middle of March. And Chocolate Swirl is one that shouldn't desert your attention. 8-1 right now is the second choice. The 7th race, it's a field of 8 going to post shortly. The gate is rolling for the 7th race. Midway Island, Hidden Potential on the inside. In the center, Tuition Money, Amazon Dragon, and American Risk. On the outside, Cullen Keefe and You Have Better's Hanover, the second tier Chocolate Swirl. Field for the 7th race is at the start of the round. Tuition Money leaves well with American Risk, and Midway Island is on the inside, and Chocolate Swirl is into the front four. Then it is Hidden Potential, and Amazon Dragon, Cullen Keefe, and trailing the field. You Have Better is Hanover, and now American Risk is driving, and American Risk is going to come on and grab the lead. Midway Island in the pocket. Racing position third is Chocolate Swirl. Midway Island is going to reclaim the lead. Tuition Money is racing fourth as they roll to the opening quarter. Then it is Hidden Potential, Amazon Dragon in front of the trailing pair of Cullen Keefe and You Have Better's Hanover. Midway Island 1-9 on the board, leads past the opening quarter, 27-4 with that opening panel. American Risk rides the pocket. Chocolate Swirls on the inside third, and Tuition Money is racing fourth, and now is going to come to the outside. Hidden Potential is fifth, and now Cullen Keefe moves on the outside. Second from last is Amazon Dragon, and trailing You Have Better's Hanover. Midway Island and Travis Cullen leading by 2.5 as the race passed the half of that 27-4 opening quarter. Half was 57-4, and moving on the outside now as they work their way on into the backstretch. Getting up, Tuition Money has come on and is moving alongside American Risk. That pair is both about 2.25 off the lead. Chocolate Swirl is fourth to the inside. Cullen Keefe is racing fifth. Then You Have Better is Hanover, Hidden Potential, and back trailing the field as they roll to three quarters is Amazon Dragon. Midway Island is still going well, and Midway Island leads right now by about 2.5 or 3, and then American Risk is racing second. Chocolate Swirl is third, and then Tuition Money and Cullen Keefe. It is Midway Island as round they go to the top of the stretch. Midway Island leads by about 2.5 or 3, and Midway Island, it was a merry-go-round for Midway Island. Takes it by about 6, and then second was American Risk, and then Chocolate Swirl and Hidden Potential. 154-4, Midway Island. Wheeling back in front of us, the winner of race number 7. It's number 1, Midway Island, a 6-year-old Some Beach Somewhere big gelding, owned by Rachel Andrew and Travis Cullen. Rachel Andrew is the trainer. Travis Cullen with the second on the evening. Midway Island's 25th win lifetime and the third this year. The seventh race mutual prices: 1 Midway Island, 220, 220, and 210. 5 American Risk, 530 and 320. 9 Chocolate Swirl, 280. The $2 exactor, $10. The dollar try is $15.50. The dollar super, $107.50. Up next is race number 8. Note that Scotty Coulter drives 3 Goody d'Orleans. 7 is scratched. And 9 Larjon Lester, an equipment change. We're moving, or is changing to a Pelling pacifier. Here is the seventh race order of finish from the top. So 147, 8256, scratch 3. That's 147, 8256, scratch 3. Field for the eighth race is on parade. One is Mock It Again. Daryl Thiessen for Robert Dare and Rebecca Williamson. Number 2, Sportsman of the Year. Paul McKenzie for John Yake Jr. and Chris Yake and Jordan McGrail. And 3 is Cody Dorleen. Scott Kohler for Gary McDonald and Alan Kepfer. Number 4 is Twin B Fearless. Bruce Richardson for Paul Davies and Paul Sanders. Number 5, Cruising Charlie. Anthony Hunt for Gary Kingshot and Cassandra Watson. And 6, Seymour Little. Nick Stewart for Clifford McGuire and Nancy McGuire. 7 is Scratched. Number 8, Somewhere Better. Colin Kelly for Isabel Darvo and Dwayne Sulaire. And 9 is Larjon Lester. Jason Ryan for Catherine Cochran and Stephen Bestard. Well, fans, let us get a look at this field for race number 8. And we will be starting with number 4, Twin B Fearless. And Twin B Fearless is one that, well, it doesn't have a win yet this year, but did race solidly last race, had the trailer post here, and yet was able to come on nicely and finish third. So Twin B Fearless and Bruce Richardson, who is currently on the board right now at 5-1, should have a decent chance. Also note that last race, that was the first off the layoff because it hadn't raced since the 6th of March. So now definitely has a reason to be better. Also was 25-1 at last time out. So obviously people like that last race. Second start off the layoff. The odds are down. Twin B Fearless is on the board at 5-1, still offering enough value to be a solid consideration. And look at last year. Did take a mark here of 56-3 and was on the top 2 and 8 of 21 last year. Twin B Fearless. Number 3, Cody Dorleans and Scotty Kohler. The Tan Tornado looking for a third win on the evening and did race well last race, beaten just 2 1/4 and 57-4. Has a couple of wins, winning at Flamborough in 57-2 this year. Cody Dorleans and the Tan Tornado, a threat to win here, 5-1 on the board. Number 8, Somewhere Better. Well, the post position could be better, but look, it does get post 7 because of a scratch to this one's inside. And did go to the front from post 5 last race. Has 4 wins in the year and Somewhere Better. Now, this is the 4th start off of the epidemic layoff. And those last 2 races were solid. Somewhere Better, despite the post, can be one that could get on the ticket. 5-1 is the price. And number 6, Seymour Little. Well, did close nicely last race. Was 11.5 back at the quarter. Came on to finish 4th, beaten 5 3/4. So that was solid. And the start before it here with a better post position went to the front and almost wired the field in 57-2. So Seymour Little, 5th start of the year, was good last year. And Seymour Little is one that can be a factor for a solid share in here. 2-1. The fans have made this one the favorite. That last race closed a lot of ground. Now just needs to leave a little bit more. Of course, left a ton June the 22nd going to the front. Seymour Little and Nick Stewart is the 2-1 favorite. And there's number 2, Sportsman of the Year. A longer play with Paul McKenzie in the bike, needing to race better than that last race. Sportsman of the Year is a long play at 30-1. The 8th race is about a minute or so to post time. Gate is rolling for race number 8. Mock it again. Sportsman of the Year, Cody Dorleans on the inside. In the center, Twinbee Fearless and Cruising Charlie. And to the outside, Seymour Little. Somewhere Better, the second tier, Larjon Lester. It's a field of 8 for race number 8. Here they come. And they're off. And Mock it again. Twinbee Fearless, Cruising Charlie, and Seymour Little. And then Sportsman of the Year, the field works around that first turn. Seymour Little is trying to come on and grab the lead from Mock it again. They duel their way on down the backstretch. Mock it again. Seymour Little. Now Seymour Little's going to take back and be seen in the pocket. Then a gap of about a length and a half or two. Sportsman of the Year comes away third. Twinbee Fearless to the pylons, fourth in front of Cruising Charlie. Then it is back to Cody Dorleans and Somewhere Better. And Larjon Lester trails the field. Mock it again has the lead at the opening quarter in 28-3. And Seymour Little in the pocket. Sportsman of the Year and 50-1 is racing third and is 3 off the lead. Mock it again now is going to come to the outside, or rather coming to the outside is Twinbee Fearless, and then following to the outside is Cruising Charlie, and then it is Cody Dorleans and Somewhere Better and Larjon Lester. Mock it again has the lead over Seymour Little at a length and a half. Twinbee Fearless to the outside is working only 2 off the lead. Cruising Charlie is second over fourth, 58-4 the halftime. Sportsman of the Year is on the inside, about 3 off the lead, and takes the short way around the turn. Then it is back to the trailing 3. Somewhere Better and Cody Dorleans and Larjon Lester. Mock it again's got the lead, but Twinbee Fearless on the outside is threatening now and is a length back. On the inside third, Seymour Little has been getting the trip, and Cruising Charlie second over fourth, fifth to the inside. Sportsman of the Year, Cody Dorleans is sixth, and then it is Somewhere Better and Larjon Lester, 3/4 in 127-4, and Mock it again leads at a length and a half still. Seymour Little has been getting the trip. On the outside, Twinbee Fearless is trying to chip away as they turn for home. Mock it again. Seymour Little looking to dart down to the inside against Mock it again. Mock it again, and Seymour Little. Mock it again. Drives on. Mock it again. Wins it. Seymour Little second. Then it was Twinbee Fearless and Cruising Charlie. 157 flat. Mock it again. Wheeling back in front of us, the winner of race number 8. It's one Mock it again. A 4-year-old Mach 3 bay gelding owned by Rebecca Williamson of Blythe. Robert Dare is the trainer. Daryl Teeson's the winning driver. 5th win this year. And the 11th lifetime. Mock it again. 157 flat. Eighth race, prices 1, mark it again, 780, 450, and 370. Number 6, Seymour Little, 390, 364. Twin B Fearless, 270, $2 exactor, 50.90. The dollar try is 98.15, and the dollar super is 700, 18.40. Up next is race 9. Austin Sorey drives number 6. Another Star is Born. It's a field of 8, going to post in approximately 10 minutes. Eighth race, order of finish from the top. So 168, 342, scratch 57. That's 168, 342, scratch 57. Field for race number 9 on parade. 1, She's Magic. Scott Kohler for Anthony Beaton and David Lumsden. Number 2, Southwind Maritime. Colin Kelly for Jim Ritchie and Paul Ritchie. And number 3 is Zephyr Sealster, Bruce Richardson for Jim Ritchie and Paul Ritchie. And number 4, Transcendence. It's Brett McDonough for Gary King Shutton. Gary trains and owns. Number 5, Better's Burn. Anthony Hunt from Ed Crone and Hunt Racing. Number 6, Another Star is Born. Austin Sorry for Daryl Roberts and Ruth Ann Parkinson and Rachel Roberts. And number 7, Ace 44 Dome. It is Nick Boyd for Don Johnson, Mike Tim Hedelman, Colin Densley Burrows. And number 8, Land of Paradise. Travis Henry for Scott McNiven and Thomas Broadhurst and Bradley McNiven and Shirley Griffin. Well, fans, it's a field of 8. 9th dash, Starter Light Daily Double. Let us look at this field, and we will start with number 7, Ace 44 Dome, who's 9 to 5 on the board. And look at 4 starts this year, 3 wins and a third. So Ace 44 Dome, who comes in with 3 consecutive wins, now has to deal with Post 8, but did race June the 9th from Post 8 at Georgia. Now that's a little difference on a 5/8 track, but still does show racing from off the pace and a win. So Ace 44 Dome certainly overall shows pretty good. And look at a win in 55 and 3 June 16th at Georgian Downs. Pretty solid speed, 2 to 1. Lukewarm favorite. Number 3, Zephyr Sealster made a break at Mohawk last race, but just before that had a couple of good 55 and change miles. And Zephyr Sealster may like the venue change. Zephyr Sealster is 9 to 2. Number 1, She's Magic, and Scotty Coulter 9 to 5 is the favorite right now. Last race at Mohawk, well, it went kind of poorly. Was way back early and just unable to get into the hunt. But if you do notice, one here from the trailer post June the 8th, and then also on June the 15th, a week later, is one that raced from way off the pace and did close nicely to be beaten just 4 lengths after being 14.5 back at the quarter. She's Magic now with an inside post position. Just might be able to grab the lead. That June 8th start from the trailer post got the lead just past the quarter. Should get there easier from post 1. 2 to 1. Scotty Coulter looking for a third win on the evening. And also, we'd better touch up on one more. Number 2, Southwind Maritime. Jim Ritchie and Paul Ritchie. This one does have a win this year and also took a mark last year of 55 and 2 at Mohawk. And that win came here last week. Racing in this class, winning by a neck, getting the job done. So Southwind Maritime looking to make it 2 in a row. Colin Kelly is 7 to 1 on the board. The 9th race, it is a field of 8, going to post in about a minute and 56 seconds. The starting gate is rolling for the ninth race. She's Magic, Southwind Maritime, and Zephyr Sealster on the inside. In the center, Transcendence and Better Burn to the outside. Another Star is Born, Ace 44 Dome, and Land of Paradise. The field for the ninth race in the stretch, gathering speed, approaching the start. And the field for the ninth race is at the start. Southwind Maritime, Zephyr Sealster, and Transcendence. And Ace 44 Dome fires hard from the outside. The field sprints around that first turn. Southwind Maritime with the lead. Ace 44 Dome on the outside, though, is charging up and is going to clear to the lead. Zephyr Sealster is third. She's Magic is racing fourth, and then it is Transcendence in front of Better's Burn. Trailing pair, another Stars Born, and Land of Paradise. Ace 44 Dome has the lead to the opening quarter. In front by two over Southwind Maritime. Then a gap of a length and a half, and it is back to Zephyr Sealster, who's racing third. She's Magic for 28 and 2 is the opening quarter. And then it is a Transcendence and Better's Burn. Trailing pair, another Stars Born, and Land of Paradise is trailing. But it's Ace 44 Dome who's got the lead for Nick Boy. Southwind Maritime is racing the pocket. Zephyr Sealster is on the inside third, and off the turn they come, and they roll up towards the half, and now popping to the outside. There goes She's Magic working first over. Transcendence is racing fifth, and then it is Better's Burn, Land of Paradise, and another Stars Born. 58 and 3 is the halftime, and they work their way on into the backstretch. Ace 44 Dome has the lead. Southwind Maritime in the pocket. She's Magic on the outside, getting a little bit closer now. Is only 2 1/4 lengths off the lead. Zephyr Sealster is fourth on the pylons, and Transcendence is spotted second over fifth. And then it is Better's Burn who's going to roll out 3 wide. And then it is Land of Paradise and another Stars Born. And they roll to 3/4. Ace 44 Dome still leads it. Advantages about a length and 3/4. Southwind Maritime is second. She's Magic third. Then Zephyr Sealster and Better's Burn. And then it is Transcendence and Land of Paradise and another Stars Born. 3/4, 127 and 4, and they turn down the lane. Ace 44 Dome. Southwind Maritime trying to close. Ace 44 Dome, though, continues on and wins it. Southwind Maritime was second. Zephyr Sealster third. And then Land of Paradise 156 and 1. Ace 44 Dome. Wheeling back in front of us is the winner of race number 9. It is number 7, Ace 44 Dome, a 3-year-old up the Credit Bay filly, owned by Mike Dempena and Colin Densley Burrows. Don Johnson, the trainer. Nick Boyd, the winning driver. 4th win in 5 starts for Ace 44 Dome. 156 and 1. The ninth race payouts. Number 7, Ace 44 Dome, 570, 350, and 290. 2 Southwind Maritime, 340 and 250. And 3 Zephyr Silster, 220. The $2 exactor, 1870. The dollar try, 31.25. The dollar superfecta, 112.65. The 10th race is next. It's a field of 9. Note the 2 Atheon and equipment change blinkers to open bridle. 10th dash to go to post in approximately 10 minutes. Here is the ninth race order of finish from the top. It's a 5-2-3-7-6-8-1-4. That is 5-2-3-7-6-8-1-4. Field for the 10th race on parade. One Noah's Play. J.R. Plot drives and trains for Colette Gallant and Tess Waxman. Number 2 is Atheon. Brett McDonough for Richard Morrow and Claude Girard. Number 3, Spectrum Silster. Travis Cullen for Jody Cullen and Ron Cullen and Keith Hanna. And for Major on the Beach, Wayne McLean for Hans Mueller and Yvonne Vaillancourt and James Martin. And number 5, Sports Lover, Mike Horner for Mark Horner and RAW Equine. Number 6 is One Man Army, Nick Boyd for Don Johnson and Gino Toscani. Number 7, Quick Nick, Travis Henry for Scott McNiven and Kimberly McNiven and Thomas Broadhurst. Number 8 is Curious Cortez, Colin Kelly for Jared Bako and Chris Jewett and John Gray. Number 9 is Eatham Sports Baby, Daryl Thiessen for Robert Dare and Jeffrey Williamson. Field of 9. The 10th race. Going to post shortly. Let's look first up at number 2, Atheon. Note there's an equipment change. Blinkers to open throttle. And Brett McDonald for trainer Richard Morrow. In fact, Richard off of his 6,000th career win last night at Georgian Downs. So heading on towards 7,000 now. Atheon and Brett McDonald should give him a decent chance in here. And is one that fired to the front last race. Now, didn't finish out the mile, had a 32-2 final quarter. But another try in this class and another favorable post. We'll see if Atheon, who's now racing, this will be the 5th start off of the layoff. So Atheon is currently, you get 11-1 on one set up at Richard Morrow. That's nice. The equipment change, don't forget, blinkers to open throttle. Number 3, Spectrum Silster, has been racing consistently well. Took a bunch of time off, took all of 2019 off. This year, this had 7 starts, 6 top 3s, and including a win at Flamborough March 1st. But Spectrum Silster should be in the hunt somewhere and is 4-5 on the board. Drops in class off of good form and shows the speed to be really good. That move down makes Spectrum Silster dangerous in this class. That's why you're looking at 3-5. Travis Cullen. Number 1, Noah's Play, and J.R. Plot. Now this one can fire to the front and went to the lead from a favorable post 2 races ago and led a long way, just got caught at the finish. Noah's Play has had only 1 win on the last 20 starts, but Noah's Play certainly shows some good recent form and one that you should put on your ticket somewhere. 12-1 the inside, and J.R. Plot. J.R. can certainly get one off the wings. 12-1 the price. And one more to take a look at. There's number 9, Edam Sports Baby. Well, that last race wasn't great, but still it was a mile of 56-4. And after a slow opening quarter is one that kicked in very nicely. And also, that was the first start off the layoff. So Edam Sports Baby, if there's one that's a sleeper that's looming here, Edam Sports Baby will get a trip on the inside following out some really good gate speed. Could hustle out nicely. Second start, big class drop. There's a lot of positives. You look past that last line. Don't let that scare you away. I think Edam Sports Baby is one that could be pretty solid in here. 11-1 is a healthy price. But number 3, Spectrum Silster, is 4-5. Now even money on the board as we're just a little more than a minute away from post time for the final dash on this warm Monday evening at the river. The gate is rolling for the 10th and final dash. Noah's Play, Atheon, and Spectrum Silster on the inside. Major on the Beach and Sports Lover in the center. On the outside, One Man Army, Quick Nick, and Curious Cortez. The second tier, Edom Sports Baby. It is a field of 9 for the 10th and final dash. Here they come. The field for race number 10 is in the stretch, nearing the start. And they're off. Noah's Play is going to leave well with Atheon. Then to the outside, One Man Army and Curious Cortez also fires. And then it is Spectrum Silster and Edom Sports Baby. Now Edom Sports Baby driving through to the inside, taking third. Spectrum Silster is fourth. And then fifth is Major on the Beach. One Man Army is taking back, trying to find his seat along to the inside, and is going to squeeze in front of Sports Lover. Then it is Curious Cortez and Quick Nick. They race on to the opening quarter, and Noah's Play at 14-1 has the lead past that opening quarter. Atheon is racing second, and then it is Edom Sports Baby is racing third, and Major on the Beach is fourth, and then Major on the Beach is fifth in front of One Man Army. Then it is back to Sports Lover, trailing pair, Curious Cortez and Quick Nick, 28-1 to the opening quarter. And Noah's Play leads it right now a length and a half over Atheon as they roll up towards us and the half. And on the outside, here comes Edom Sports Baby now to challenge. Spectrum Silster is following Edom Sports Baby. And second over fourth, 57-4 is the halftime. Major on the Beach is on the outside and down to the inside. About 6 off the lead is One Man Army. Then a gap of 5 or 6 back to Sports Lover. Curious Cortez and Quick Nick, but on down the backstretch. Noah's Play at 14-1 still has the lead. Edom Sports Baby on the outside is trying to close. Now Spectrum Silster is sent out 3 wide. And Atheon on the inside is right there close in the back of Noah's Play. And now coming on, Spectrum Silster has moved up and is taking a share of second, backing by Edom Sports Baby. Major on the Beach is out wide now and is moving. Spectrum Silster appears to have flattened out from the backfield. Curious Cortez is flying, and popping out from second goes Atheon. 3/4 126. Noah's Play and Atheon. They come on down the stretch drive. Curious Cortez out wide is flying. And they come to the finish. It is Noah's Play and Atheon. Atheon wins it. Second is between Curious Cortez and Noah's Play. And then it was Major on the Beach and Spectrum Silster. 155-2. On the board, we have a 21843. Wheeling back in front of us is the winner of race number 10. It's number 2, Atheon. Atheon is a 3-year-old well-said brown gelding owned by Richard Morrow and Claude Girard. Richard Morrow, the trainer. Brett McDonald, the winning driver. It's the first win for Atheon. 155-2. The 10th race of payouts. Number 2, Atheon, 16, 74, 70, and 530. 1, Noah's Play, 1130 and 720. Number 8, Curious Cortez, $10 to show. Now we'll have a high five carryover into Wednesday night, $4,800.42. The $2 exactor is $69.90. That is $69.90 on the $2 exactor. The dollar pick 3, $160. Dollar win for is $144.35. The $1 trifecta is $674.25, and the double of 7 and 2, $46.50 on a $2 ticket. Here is the 10th race order of finish from the top. It's a 2, 1, 5, 4, 8, 6, 7, 3, 9. Once again from the top. One more time just for the fun of it. 2, 1, 5, 4, 8, 6, 7, 3, 9. Well, fans, that concludes the live harness racing program for this Monday evening. Racing action resumes on Wednesday. As it says on the screen, our first race is 6:30 p.m. Buenas noches, amigos.